This is Prime Crime Network.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Davon Chapman made his first appearance in court this morning. He's charged with first-degree reckless homicide. He's accused of shooting into another car last Saturday near 19th and Atkinson. 1-year-old Zaire Nevels was in the car when she was shot and later died at the hospital. Today would have been Nevels' second birthday. Instead, she's being remembered by loved ones and the community. Fox 6's Stephanie Quirk joins us live after dozens of people spent the day honoring that 1-year-old's life.
Yeah, Neville's loved ones tell me they're trying to stay strong after this tragedy and just want the violence to stop.
Saturday was supposed to be a happy day for members of this family as they celebrate what should have been the second birthday of Zaire Nevels.
It's trying and difficult, but I'm able to, like I said, put on my game face. I'm emotionally disturbed on the inside.
Instead, it's turned into a somber day for Joyce Lee and those close to the 1-year-old shot and killed a week ago near the Atkinson Library.
The senseless killings, all the innocent parties, always the one to get hurt.
Lee and the rest of Neville's family came together to honor her short life and other people killed by gun violence in Milwaukee.
And it's every day now. It's sad. But I try to pray for safety for not only one race, but the human race.
The city's Office of Violence Prevention hosted this day of healing.
We want to live and we want our children to grow up.
A community advocate says she won't stop fighting for change until the violence stops.
And we want to bring back that positive, everything in the neighborhood that we are.
Neville's aunt says she sees positivity in her 3-year-old niece, who happens to be Zaire Neville's sister.
She's still a happy camper. That's how Zaire was.
And Lee's certain that's how the 1-year-old will be remembered.
Prime Crime Network.
Exclusive. Violence happening across Houston.
Police responded to at least 7 separate shootings in just the past 12 hours. The violence has been spread out all across our area. We mapped it out for you so you can see it for yourselves. These shootings have happened since 8 o'clock last night. 3 of those dots represent deadly shootings, and one of those deadly shootings involved a gunfight when a man confronted a suspected car burglar right outside of his home. One of the suspects, who was shot on Woodway near Fondren in West Houston, died as a result of this. The homeowner was also shot.
That's exactly the latest information we have from police. That suspected burglar was shot on the other side of this fence. We're standing in an apartment complex. The other side is a complex with townhomes. And again, that's where police are telling us that suspected burglar was shot. And here on this apartment complex side, we are seeing a blood trail throughout this apartment complex. First responders were first called to this scene by a stairwell. And again, that man was taken to the hospital and has since died. So what exactly unfolded here? Police are still looking into that. They say there have been several reported thefts in the area and car break-ins, so neighbors have been on high alert. Investigators say a 60-year-old homeowner in the townhomes adjacent to this apartment complex spotted the suspected burglars on his surveillance camera early this morning. And police tell us the 60-year-old man asked them to leave, and that's when the shooting began. The homeowner was shot in the leg. One of the suspects was shot multiple times. That's the one that has since died. Police are still looking for that second suspect, though.
Other suspect, he must have left with the gun because we can't find the other weapon, and he did leave on foot. We got some decent video that we're working with.
Police do tell us that homeowner remains at the hospital and he is cooperating with investigators. A big question that remains this morning still, and we're waiting for an update from police here, but one of those big questions is, will somebody get charged, and what will they get charged with?
Prime Crime Network.
Exclusive.
The father of Efrain Escobar speaking to ABC 15 Friday in front of a memorial wall at their home.
We're never going to forget him.
Finally finding some closure a year and a half later after his son was shot to death at just 16 years old in a Quick Trip parking lot in Buckeye. The family's attorney stating the murder was premeditated. ABC 15 learning Efrain was in a relationship with the shooter's ex-girlfriend.
Made threats
via text message in advance, violent threats.
Eric Anthony Buchanan, later arrested and now reaching a plea deal, found guilty of second-degree murder and aggravated assault. His sentencing taking place Friday.
To the victim's family, I'm truly sorry for what I have done, what I have caused to your family. I'm sorry for your loss and pain.
Hearing from both sides, including Efrain's cousin.
From the moment you killed Efrain, you knew what you were doing. You knew what intentions you had.
And hearing from the shooter's grandmother.
I'm going to be here for my grandson.
The judge ultimately handing down a 25-year sentence on one count and 7 years on the other, which will run concurrently.
We did get justice, and it's not what we wanted, but, you know, I feel like we've got some closure.
Efrain's family remembering him as a hard worker and a star athlete.
Prime Crime Network.
It was exclusive.
Police telling us this whole incident happened Friday morning around 1 o'clock at that Marathon gas station in the 300 block of South Sacramento over in Garfield Park. Police say the offender got into her car, that woman named Tara Banks. Now, the offender was armed with a knife and told her to drive away. They say he then punched and choked her before a security guard at the gas station intervened and fought with the man. Now, Banks says she is okay, but is certainly traumatized from that entire fight.
When he came out, I was fine with this guy. Like, my knees was on the floor because I was just trying to get out. And he still had my hair on me and him going back and forth like he got me. And I'm steady swinging, but he trying to pull off with me inside. I mean, while I'm on the ground, he like basically trying to drag me with the car, like maybe like he could get me back in there if he pull off and nobody will be able to catch it.
Prime Crime Network.
It was exclusive.
That video begins with officers trying to stop a stolen Hyundai Sonata. As Euclid police jump out of their cars, a teen jumps from the passenger side of the Hyundai. Video captures what looks like a gun in his left hand. As police try grabbing the teen, they say he pointed the loaded gun at 2 officers. One officer then fires. You hear 3 shots before the teen falls to the ground outside apartments near the intersection of East 222nd and Fox Avenue.
Why y'all shoot me, man?
Get a gun in your hand, man.
No, I didn't. I was.
Yes, you did.
It might have looked like it, but I promise you I wasn't going to shoot at nobody.
Police say that teen is 18-year-old Kevin Idom from Cleveland. Investigators say he remains hospitalized with a gunshot to his leg. He's charged with felonious assault.
I promise to God I wasn't going to do nothing.
Today's update from police did not mention 2 other teens in the car taken into custody after the shooting. It also did not name the officer who fired his gun. But Euclid police say he's been placed on temporary administrative leave as BCI agents investigate the shooting. Euclid police also gave an update on a detective hurt during that traffic stop. They say he injured his leg when the stolen car hit the detective's car. He was treated at a hospital but returned to work that same day.
Thank you for watching Prime Crime Network, your source for urban and suburban and around the world news. Hit the subscribe, like, and the notification bell. And check us out on PrimeCrimeNetwork.com.